Good morning, boys. Today we continue with our literature. Yesterday we had underlined spellings from half the lesson. Now today we are going to do the remaining. So everyone, please open your dream catcher to page 56. Now first I'm going to read, so please pay attention. Soon buyers came in and bought the shoes. With the money, he again bought leather. He again cut it out and went to sleep and found his work done in the morning. One evening, the shoemaker said to his wife, "Let us stay awake tonight and see who it is that makes the shoes." So, that night, they hid themselves in a corner of the room and waited. As soon as it was midnight, they saw the window open and two little elves climbing in. The elves took up all the leather that was cut out and began to work. The shoes were ready before the sun rose. The elves then kept the shoes on the bench and left as quietly as they came. The next day, the wife said to the shoemaker, "These little elves have made us rich. I will make some clothes for them to show how thankful I am." Next page. "I will make tiny pairs of shoes for them," said the shoemaker. One evening, when the gifts were ready, they laid them on the bench. They again hid themselves to watch what the little elves would do. About midnight, the elves entered the room. When they saw the presents, they were very delighted. They happily wore the clothes and the shoes and danced around the room. The good couple saw them no more after that night, but everything went well with them as long as they lived. Now let's underline, get your pencils ready, follow. Soon, underline buyers, B-U-Y-E-R-S, buyers, came in and bought the shoes. With the money, he again bought leather. He cut it out and went to sleep and found his work done in the morning. So only one word, buyers. Next paragraph. One evening, the shoemaker said to his wife, "Let us," underline stay, S-T-A-Y, stay, underline awake, A-W-A-K-E, awake, underline tonight, T-O-2-N-I-G-H-T, night, tonight, and see who it is that makes the shoes. Soon that night, they, underline hid, H-I-D, hid, underline themselves, T-H-E-M, them, S-E-L-V-E-S, selves, themselves, in a, underline corner, C-O-R-N-E-R, corner of the room, and underline waited, W-A-I-T-E-D, waited. Please check. Stay, awake, tonight, hid, themselves, corner, waited. Next paragraph. As soon as it was, underline midnight, M-I-D, mid, N-I-G-H-T, night, midnight, they saw the window open and two little, underline elves, E-L-V-E-S, elves, underline climbing, C-L-I-M-B-I-N-G, climbing in. The elves took up all the leather that was cut out and began to work. The shoes were ready before the sun rose. The elves then kept the shoes on the bench and left as, underline, quietly, Q-U-I-E-T-L-Y, quietly as they came. Please check. Midnight, elves, climbing, quietly, forwards. The last paragraph. The next day, the wife said to the shoemaker, "These little elves have made us rich. I will make some, underline, clothes, C-L-O-T-H-E-S, clothes for them to show how, underline thankful, T-H-A-N-K, thank, F-U-L, full. Thankful I am. Please check 2 words, clothes, thankful. Next page. I will make, underline tiny, T-I-N-Y. Tiny pairs of shoes for them, said the shoemaker. Only 1 word, tiny. Next paragraph. One evening when the, underline gifts, G-I-F-T-S, gifts were ready, they, underline laid, L-A-I-D, laid them on the bench. They again hid themselves to watch what the little elves would do. Please check 2 words, gifts, laid. Next paragraph. About midnight, the elves, underline entered, E-N-T-E-R-E-D, entered the room. When they saw the, underline presents, P-R-E-S-E-N-T-S, presents, they were very, underline delighted, D-E-D-L-I-G-H-T-E-D, lighted, delighted. They happily, underline wore, W-O-R-E, wore the clothes and the shoes and, underline danced, D-A-N-C-E-D, danced, underline around, A-R-O-U-N-D, around the room. Please check entered, presence, delighted, wore, danced, around. Now the last paragraph. The good, underline couple, C-O-U-P-L-E, couple, saw them no more after that night, but, underline everything, E-V-E-R-Y, every, T-H-I-N-G, thing, everything went well with them as long as they, underline lived, L-I-V-E-D, lived. So let's check how many words we have underlined today. So please check. 1, buyers, 2, stay, 3, awake, 4, tonight, 5, hid, 6, themselves, 7, corner, 8, waited, 9, midnight, 10, elves, 11, climbing, 12, quietly, 13, clothes, 14, thankful. Next page. 15, tiny, 16, gifts, 17, laid, 18, entered, 19, presents, 20, delighted, 21, wore, 22, danced, 23, around, 24, couple, 25, everything, and 26, lived. So again, 26 words today. And what are you supposed to do? Write them down in your book 1, 5 times each, all in small letters. Thank you, boys.